Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Sharon Watkins, and I'm coming to you from the Financial Aid Department. I am the loan officer here at Central Texas College. Today, I want to speak with you guys about putting life back together after COVID. This is some financial literacy that I feel like will help everyone during this time. It has been a very rough time on many different families as well as our students. So I want to make sure that I share with you today some resources that can help you get through. So for starters, as everyone knows, that we were hit this pandemic, it started around the March time frame. We went to spring break, and it seems like things never got back to normal after the spring break, right? And it impacted our nation heavily. Families were impacted, students were impacted. Everyone just felt the brunt of this pandemic. So this presentation, like I said, will provide you some key information that will help you learn to save and rebuild. So starters, I want to talk about the COVID-19 loan relief that is offered by the Department of Education. So this is for students who have taken out student loans previously and may no longer still be enrolled in school, so you're in that repayment phase. This is very beneficial for you to know about because what this does is allow you to save a little bit of extra money. So you're not having to repay on your loans at this time. This is going to last until December of this year. Okay, so what this means is you have zero interest and you do not have to pay. So with you not paying, typically you'll go on to, default or things like that. So you're not going to be penalized for not paying. The government says, we understand this is a difficult time. Save your money for now and use it elsewhere. Okay, so some ideas that you could do with the extra funds is save it. You can use the extra funds to pay down other debts that you may have, or you can invest those funds and put those into something that can work for you. Another key thing that you should know around this time is know your additional funding options that are available. During this time, there has been a lot of money that has been given to different organizations to be able to help students, not just students, just people in general, maintain and stay on their feet during this time. Here at the college, we do offer a couple of things. We offer the CARES Act Fund, and as well as the discretionary scholarship, which is fairly new. With a discretionary scholarship, you would just simply log on to our website, which is www.ctcd.edu. You'll click on where it says Student Tools, click on Scholarships. Once you click on Scholarships, you're going to see the discretionary scholarship located on the left of the screen. You're going to click that. The application is very simple. It doesn't require a bunch of information. You don't have to be too detailed. It's a fairly easy process. Just know that those type of funds are available for you, the students, as well as the CARES Act funds. We still have funds available to award for students that were impacted heavily by COVID, whether it be you had to stop working and take care of a family member, whether it be you yourself were affected by COVID, whether it be you lost your job, whatever your situation may be, the CARES Act funds are available for you as well as a student. If you're not already receiving campus-based aid that is offered, make sure you stop by or not stop by, sorry, we're still in a time when we can't do face-to-face, but make sure you reach out to the financial aid department and ask about any campus-based aid that you may qualify for. A lot of students don't realize that we have in-house funds that we're able to award every year, as well as look into scholarships. I know for myself, I can never have too much money, especially when it's free, so ask about these things, know what additional funding options are available to you. Some of the do's and don'ts of COVID. So do continue to pay your bills the best you can. Again, I understand this is a time that has strapped many families and many students. Don't abruptly stop paying your bills. I understand being low on cash, you may have to decide if you need to provide food for this week or pay this bill. Do inquire about payment plan options. Reach out to those agencies that you may owe, whether it be your light company, your rent, whatever bill that you may have. Most of them are setting up payment plans and working with people because they understand that this is a difficult time. So do inquire about payment plan options. Don't just abruptly stop paying your bills, because what this is going to do is injure you in the long run, and you're going to find yourself in a hole that you cannot climb out of, okay? Don't get into any unnecessary debt. I understand that, when we award you, when we offer you financial aid, sometimes you see plethora of money that's available for you as far as the loans go. I cannot stress enough, if you do not need the loans, and I mean seriously need them, don't get yourself into unnecessary debt. Okay. By all means, though, if you need the funds, they're there for you to utilize them to the best of your ability. It's just if it's not needed, then I would recommend not borrowing to the full capacity. Okay. Help is available. I say this to say that there are many different agencies that are set up right now to be a support for anyone who's suffering. Speak out, search, research. Google is your best friend. Google some things that are in your area. Some churches are giving away stuff. Some agencies have pots of money available for certain things. Make sure that you are reaching out and doing your research, okay? Because you are not alone. We understand this has hit everybody pretty hard, you know, and this is a new way everybody's having to adapt and everything. So understand that help is available with your utilities and bills and stuff. Here at CTC, we do have the Eagle Fund, which is available. What that is a source for your bills to get paid. It does not go to you, the student, but however, it goes directly to whatever company it is that you may need to pay, i.e. rental assistance, your lights, phone, water, things of that nature if you've fallen behind, okay? Again, that's called the Eagle Fund. You can find more information on that on our website as well. And simply reach out. Also, a good resource here in Texas is 211 Texas. They also have a list of agencies that are willing and offering bill assistance during this time as well, and they have an extensive list. So I can't stress enough. Research, know what's available for you. Self-care, I cannot stress this enough. During this time, you know, we're all pretty stressed out. We're having to be indoors. You know, some of us are doing it alone. Some of us are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders, and not too many people may know about that, right? It's okay to reach out and speak out if you're not okay. We understand we understand that during this time, some people are just not okay. It's a bit much, right? Go for walks as often as you can. Go to parks, get some fresh air. I understand social distancing. You may be scared to, you know, contract the COVID virus, but there are ways to get out and get some of that fresh air, even if it's going in your own backyard and setting up and reading a book, or, you know, just camping out there for the night, or whatever you can do to get you some zen within yourself. Okay. If you or someone you know are struggling with depression, or they're just not really in a good space, and you know they don't really want to talk to their friends or family about it, there is a company called Starry that's located locally that is offering free counseling sessions. I don't know a lot of detail about that, but I have provided a telephone number as well as an email address for students to be able to go to and use it as a resource. Again, your mental health is very important, outside of just knowing how to come back together after this. You have to make sure that your being is okay, your mind is okay. I understand going to school, it's stressful. You know, you still have to make grades. You're still required to, you know, do your homework, and you just may be overwhelmed. It's okay. You know, we all are there, including some of the employees. Just make sure that you don't feel like you're alone. Make sure you do reach out. Make sure you take some of these tips into account as well. I want everyone to understand that there are resources available out here, and there is life after COVID. So it may seem bleak and it may seem kind of gray and unsure or uncertain in some areas of your life, but know that, just to recap everything that I've covered in this presentation so far, there are things at CTC, our campus itself, that can help the students. Make sure that you ask about the discretion scholarship. Make sure that you ask and utilize the Eagle Fund if need be for your bill and utility needs. Make sure that you ask about any campus-based aids if you're not receiving them currently. And make sure that you are borrowing responsibly. I am the loan officer. I know some students may reach out to me and via phone, and it's hard to reach me. Currently, I am working remotely, so I'm not at my desk. The best way to contact me would be by email. I respond to those. It may take a couple of days, but I will get to it. Ask any questions that you may not know answers to. If I've covered something in this presentation you want to know more information about, feel free to reach out to me or leave a question below, and I am answering questions during the remainder of the presentation. Make sure to save though, guys. With the extra money that you have from not having to pay off loans if you're no longer in school, make sure you save that money. I can't stress that enough. Or either use it to pay down other debts. I cannot stress that enough either. These are two things that'll keep you above water. It's easy to drown during this time. So many people are drowning. So in my attempts to try to help our students, I wanted to do this presentation and give you some resources and some knowledge that you may not have known. Again, that name of the scholarship we are offering at CTC is called the Discretionary Scholarship. Again, it is not invasive. It doesn't ask a bunch of questions. It's a very easy process to apply. Don't forget to speak and ask about the CARES Act funds as well that we have here at the campus. And again, don't feel afraid to speak out or ask for help. That number again, and I can't stress because mental health is very important. Okay. The STARI program, we also have a mental health program here at the college as well. I'm sorry, completely spaced out on that. We do have that as well. So feel free to look at our directory up under the mental health and get the information, or on our website and get that information for the mental health services that we have available on campus as well as the STARI program, okay? So at this time, I'm gonna open the floor for any questions that anyone may have, live Q&A, so don't be scared to ask. It looks like we have a telephone number for that program. I'll go ahead and provide for you. Give me a moment. Okay, so the program is called, it's Mental Health Support from the CTC Student Assistance Program. Guys, that number is going to be 254-526-1166. Or you can send an email. Again, the phones have been ringing off the hook. Sometimes you may not be able to get through via phone. You can send an email to gerald.mahone-lewis@ctcd.edu. So just to show you I want to go into the website now and show you guys where you can find this COVID assistance on our Central Texas College website. Give me one moment as I get this pulled up and prepped for you guys. Okay. So here's the Central Texas College website. I'm going to take it back to the home page so you can see how I get to where I'm going, okay? So if we go here right up under students, I'm sorry, earlier I said student tools. I correct myself now, that is actually students. And if we go right here to where it says scholarships, look on the left-hand side, located right here is the discretionary scholarship for 2020-2021. Go ahead and click on that link. And right here, you'll see the description and let you know what it can help with and things like that. And like I said, guys, like I said, it's just a simple application form. It doesn't require a bunch of information. This is the form itself right here. That's it, guys. And then you just fill that out and literally submit the form. It does not require a bunch of information. We don't need, backstory. I know a lot of things you get discouraged filling it out because it's like, well, what if that doesn't apply to me? What if this doesn't apply to me? This is not that type of application, guys. If you simply just ask for your basic information, name, your student ID number, contact phone number, email, what is your field of study? Are you degree seeking or certification? And what are you requesting financial coverage for, tuition or books? And then if you know the amount that you need, you put that. If you don't, that's perfectly fine as well. All right. And then another thing that I wanted to show you as well. Let me get out of this screen. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to show you the CARES Act. Remember, I did speak about the CARES Act and things like that. I want to show you where you can locate that at. So what I'm going to do is I like the search box because it gets me there a little bit quicker. So if we go to search CTC, it'll cooperate with me. There we go. And we're going to type in simply CARES Act. And it's right here, guys. The first link that comes up, it kind of gives you some information. If you watch the video, it gives you information in there. It lets you know who's eligible. It answers some basic questions, that you may have as a student, not knowing much. It tells you who's eligible, what criteria you have to meet in order to be eligible for the CARES Act EROS award. And then here's the application, guys. The difference here is this application is through the eTrieve system. If you're not familiar with the eTrieve systems, it's how we, if you've ever had to submit any documents to any of our departments, admissions, financial aid especially, you would have used this portal before. If not, don't worry. There is a first time setup once you get there, and it kind of gives you your default information on how to log in. If you have any problems from there and you're still not able to log into that eTrieve system, feel free to reach out to our IT help desk web chat, and they could help you set it up and get enrolled into it and log in for the first time if you run into troubles, okay? Again, the application is located on our eTrieve system. This is for the CARES Act funds that we have available, okay? And then the last piece that I spoke about, which was the Eagle Fund for bill pay and things like that. Again, I just go straight to the search and it gets me there. I'm sorry, it's called Eagle Aid. And it's, again, the first link or the second link, that's applications. You can click on the first link to get more detailed information about exactly how this program can benefit you if you need to utilize it. Okay, so again, it just tells you an overview about the Eagle Aid Emergency Fund. It tells you what you must submit. It tells you that the payments, like I stated before, the payments are made directly to the vendor. So that means whoever your company is, the payments go directly to them. And then it tells you, of course, your eligibility requirements and things like that. And it also provides the email address for who you need to contact if you have any further questions outside of what's provided on this website for you. Guys, these are resources that are available right here at our campus. So don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed. Of course, everything that you submit, nobody else is going to know about except for the people that handle that department or that fund or that pot, okay? Help is available. I cannot stress enough. Do not allow yourself to go into a hole that you can't climb out of because of the COVID pandemic, okay? We are here to help. We have things in place to help our students the best way we can. Speak out. If you're not sure, go ahead and drop your questions. Now is the time. We're gonna do Q&As, and I don't mind answering anything. If you're embarrassed to ask while we're doing this live, feel free to send an email to whichever department that you are requesting the help from, okay? Now is the time to get the help that you may need. This is continuing life after COVID, picking yourself up, picking up all the pieces. We have things in place to help you do that. You're not alone, guys, okay? I can't stress that enough. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen at this time and open up the floor for questions and conversations. Okay, so there's not really any questions at this time. I'm sure we'll get some later once this is aired and everything. In that event, feel free to send an email or leave it right below the video, and someone will reach out to and make sure your question gets addressed and answered.